Hey guys, techmadeezy, and thank you so much for clicking on our video today. Guys, check this out. Look what we have in front of us. We've got the brand new Klein ModBox system. And you know what really makes this useful? Is you don't have to take these off of each other anymore. These are drawers. This is actually a single large drawer right here. And down here we've got a dual drawer. You've got two drawers. And here on the bottom, we've got three drawers, which is really nice. You know, these stack, they're made well. We're going to be going over key features. We're going to be going over specs. We're going to be putting tools in this thing so you can actually see what you can fit in them. I really want this video to be helpful for you. So you know what? Why don't we go ahead and get this party started? Hi, it's Al from techmadeezy with a real quick message. I just want to let you know the video you're about to watch is not sponsored. We went out and bought the products ourselves. So, if you like our video, please give us a thumbs up. It definitely helps. Share our video. And lastly, we hope you subscribe to our channel and become a part of the family. Thank you. All right, so here's the stage. Here's where we're going to do all the work. We're going to start off with the single drawer. We're going to go into the two-drawer system, and then we're going to go into the three-drawer system. Now, we're going to go over IP rating. We're going to go over weight capacity. We're going to go over weight. We're going to show you measurements. We're going to take a close look at the drawers. We're going to go over the dividers with you. So let's go ahead and start with the single drawer. All right, we're going to start with the single drawer. Now I'm going to give you a bunch of information, and then we're going to go ahead and see how that fits on top of the rolling box and how it actually comes off as well. And then we're going to take the close look. So let's go over some information. The model number on this is 54821MB. I'll put that in the upper right-hand corner. The price is $139. Now the weight capacity is 50 pounds. So this thing can hold 50 pounds or 22.7 kilograms. Now this has two large dividers. I'll show you those when I open up the box. It has two locking points we'll go over also. The handles are on the sides of the unit. We'll take a close look at the handles so you could see those. And the material is an impact-resistant polymer, you know, a hard plastic, right? That's really what that means. Accessories, there are accessory rails on both sides, so we'll take a look at those. The measurements, I'm going to go ahead and put right up on the front of the screen right here for you. And then if you want, you can hit pause, but that's the internal and external measurements there. But again, hit pause if you want to review those. There is no IP rating on this drawer, just be aware. Other features, it's got a reinforced bottom channel to prevent drawer from sagging, so that actually makes the unit stronger. The slides are heavy-duty ball bearings, so they fully extend. Those are the rails when you open the drawers up. All right. It's got a ruler molded in and a V-groove for pipe on the top. We'll take a look at that. And this weighs 22.5 pounds or 10.2 kilograms. And by the way, we'll put the warranty up on the screen. We're waiting on that. To be honest with you, it wasn't easy to find. Honestly, I even went to the Klein Tools website. So the warranty will be there in a minute on the screen. So I'm going to start off taking this and putting it up here. Now it's going to be a shaky experience, but what I'll do is I'll actually tell you, was it easy to put on and was it easy to take off? So as you can see here, it's got these grooves that are pretty deep, by the way, to lock these boxes on top of each other. It's got 4 grooves. Now, if we turn this box upside down, you can see that, right? We're going to do that right now. So here are the grooves. As you can see, they grab on. They bite, right? That's a pretty deep bite. And here is the locking or unlocking handle. That's it. This thing here is your main, you know, other than the 4 parts, this is your locking handle that seems pretty beefy for a piece of plastic. So let's go ahead and take this and put it on top. So you'll see here on the side, you've actually got handles. It's a big groove here, as you can see how much finger they hold. All right, so you do have you know, a decent sized groove there for your hands. These are the accessory rails. We'll go over them in a little while. But you just take this, and let me just make sure I'm as zoomed out as possible. You put it on top, and then once you know you have it aligned, you push back, and it locks into place. All right? We now have all 4 corners locked in place. This is not going anywhere. And then to remove it, you do need to do 2 things. They say it's one-handed. It's really not. You have to unlock and you have to pull forward. All right, that's kind of how it works. So again, camera-wise, I'll do the best I can. But if I just pull the lever up and pull forward, it is now loose. Okay, kind of similar to Milwaukee in a way, to be honest with you. Milwaukee requires that you pull up and pull forward. So that's very similar as far as that's concerned. All right. That is how you put it on. That's how you take it off. I hope that helped. It is now time to take our close look. Let's start at the top real quick. So number 1, do not step. Again, you know, it's not made to hold weight, I guess, of a human being. But you do have an 18-inch ruler. You can see that. You've got the groove for pipe. So if you need to put pipe in here and maybe cut pipe, you've got that, which is nice. This is actually the locking point right here, and it's actually steel reinforced. And then this is another, and this one here is really made for a cable lock. So when you have the units all together stacked up on top of each other, you can actually put a cable lock through all of them. So, you know, it's additional security. I'll go ahead and put up an image or a video right now so you can check that out real quick. Here's some video footage by Klein Tools, by the way, courtesy of them. But you could see this animation real quick and how that works. All right, so let's take a look at this locking system. This latch, by the way, they say is actually plastic. It's pretty, I'll tell you, it feels really good. And as you can see, it's not going to come out. It really isn't going to come out unless you push this latch in. So all you do is push this latch in and it releases, as you can see. But now this also hides too. So they made it that it drops right below where the box comes out, which is nice, as you can see there. So that's pretty cool. All right. Now let's look at the accessory rails for a minute. You can see that this is the system that they're going with. So you can put a bunch of accessories on the left or the right. To my knowledge, nothing in the back or the front, to my knowledge. So this is the accessory rails. Again, looking at it in the back. Again, the right. And you already saw the bottom. So let's open this up. Let's take a look. Opening it up, it does grab on in a locking position. So you'll notice that when you push this in, it does kind of click in and hold so it won't open by mistake. You open this all the way up and you'll see that you do get a full extension, first of all, to the edge, which is important. And here are the ball bearing, heavy duty ball bearing rails that they have here. All right. They do glide nice and easy, which is cool. Okay, here are the dividers we talked about. So these come right out. They're large dividers. You can use 1, you can use 2, right? But this is the reinforced bottom channel, right, to prevent the sagging. But you do get pretty good room in here. Even if you wanted to use foam or something like that. Okay, so that is a nice look at the draw. All right, we've got some tools in this thing. Let's check it out. What do we have in this box? I can tell you it's a ton of stuff to the point that it's tilting over on this table. But let's pull it out. We've got a hammer. All right, we've got a good wrench there. We've got some tape. We've got this. All right. Got a level. Got our bits. Oh yeah, we got work to do on that toilet bowl. All We've got a battery, by the way. We have a really cool Ryobi light. This just came out with the battery on it, by the way, right? With the battery. All right, we've got some screws because we're going to be messing around with a composite deck. We've got, again, another drill with a battery on it. So that's pretty good. A reciprocating saw with the battery on it and the blades. And a wrench. So look at all this we got in this thing, guys. All right, just move it over. You can see everything that we had in this box. All of that was in that box. No issues whatsoever. Is that cool or what? All right. All right, this is the 2-drawer unit. All right, I'll put the model number up in the upper right-hand corner. It's 54822MB. This sells for $149. Weight capacity is 50 pounds or 22.7 kilograms. It has 16 dividers, by the way. You get 16 dividers you can use. It does, again, have 2 locking points. The handles are on the sides. We'll show you those in a second. The material is an impact-resistant polymer. Again, a nice hard plastic. The accessory rails are on both sides. We'll show you those real quick. The measurements I'm going to throw up on your screen, and you can hit pause. Those are the internal and external measurements. This does not have an IP rating, so just be aware. Other features, again, the reinforced bottom channel prevents drawer sagging, so that adds to the strength of the unit. The slides are heavy-duty ball bearing, all right, so they fully extend, and we'll look at those drawers. And on the top, you've got the ruler molded and the V-groove for the pipe, all right. Now, the weight on this is a little heavier than the single drawer. It's 24.4 pounds. Or 11.1 kilogram, and the warranty, when I get it, I will put it right on the screen for you. All right, we're going to take this and put it on here, all right? But I just wanted to go over the locking points. As you can see here, these are pretty deep grooves. It's got 4 of them, and that's how the box locks. And if I turn this upside down, just so you can see, this thing has some grab. As you can see, these are actually pretty deep. So you've got 4 of these, and then you've got obviously the lock and unlock there. Okay, so let's go ahead and take this for a minute and put it on top and see how easy it is or hard it is to put on and take off. So grabbing it by the accessory rails actually right now, but you put it on. Once you have it aligned, you push it back and you hear that lock. All right. Now, to take this off, by the way, it's really not single-handed, especially with stuff inside, at least from what I've seen so far. So you're going to need to grab this and pull this up, all right? But then you're going to need to hold the bottom box, or you're going to need to pull this forward. Now, I found the easiest way so far is to hold on to the bottom box and simply pull the lever up and pull it forward. And then that's it. That's how easy it was to put on and take off. So let's take our close look now, and you'll see here the first thing I'll show you is do not step. They're just saying it will not support human weight, but 50-pound capacity is not bad. Now, as you can see here, it's got the measure, it's got the ruler on here up to 18 inches, and the groove for pipe built right in, so that can be helpful. Here you have your steel reinforced lock, and you have another one here. All right, now if you go back to the first video, I showed a video on the cable lock system, or an image. So go back to there. I'll put it in the timestamps, but this one will allow you, and it is steel reinforced, will allow you to lock all of the boxes together. So check that out. Go to the back to the timestamp to see that. But this is steel reinforced. Okay, this will not come out. You know, so you try as hard as you want. But if you push this in and release, it will. So, all right, as you can see here, feels like it's pretty strong, to be honest with you. But now when you don't need this, you just push it down into this groove down here, and it's pretty much right away from the drawers. So you can open up the drawers. And let's take a look at the sides, and then we'll come back to the drawers. So again, the left side, you've got your accessory rail. This is what they went with. All right, so you've got this on the left and the right. Okay, so that's their system. They're here as well. All right, the back. And let's take a look at the drawers real quick. So as you can see here, the drawers kind of lock on. And you'll notice that they do kind of click into place. All right, so not too bad. You do get 16 dividers, right? 8 on the top, 8 on the bottom. This is what the dividers look like. So it looks like they give you some single ones, and they give you two solid ones and 2 single ones. So that's not too bad. All right, take this out real quick. Take a look. So the box does fully extend, which is important. So you're not losing anything here. Again, here are your grooves for the longer dividers, and here are your grooves for the sides, if you just, depending on how you want to set this up. So again, the measurements were in the beginning of the video just in case. But yeah, nice 2-drawer system. And then here on the bottom, you'll notice you have that channel, and that channel is basically made to reinforce to prevent sagging. So top drawer's got a little more room than the bottom drawer because of the channel. All right, we got some stuff in here. So let's take a look and see what we got. So we've got 2 batteries. We have an 8 amp and I believe a 6 amp. We've got the small reciprocating saw. We got a hammer. We got a mallet. We've got our tape, right? We've got our blades. We've got plenty of tools in here, right, for cutting. We've got our vice grip. We got our measuring tool, electric testing tool. We got black tape, right? We have a ton of screwdrivers in here. We even have a small blade there. So we can fit some stuff in this drawer, and feels good, locks in place, so no issues there. Now let's open this up again. Locks in place, no issues. Again, you've got your locking options. But now, as you can see, we've got our sander. We've got 2 batteries in here. We've got our DeWalt drill. We've got our level. We've got our bits. So even though it's got the hump, right? This one's got the hump on the bottom. We're able to put some good stuff in there. All right, it's time for the 3-drawer system. All right, and this one here, the model number is 54823MB on the upper right-hand corner. It's $159. Again, 50-pound capacity, so the same capacity, 22.7 kilogram. This has 24 dividers because you have 3 drawers. All right, 2 locking points we'll show you in a minute, and handles are built in on the sides. We'll show you those also. The material is an impact-resistant polymer, so again, a real strong plastic. Accessory rails we'll show you. They're on the side, so you can put accessories. And now measurements. I'll put an image up on the screen with internal and external measurements. Hit pause if you want to review that, okay? And IP rating, no IP rating on the drawer, this drawer. All right, other features, reinforced bottom channel to prevent sagging. We'll show you that on the bottom drawer. The slides are heavy duty ball bearing and they fully extend. So we'll show you that when we open the drawers. The top has a ruler molded in and a V-groove for pipe. And the weight on this is the heaviest, 27 pounds or 12.2 kilograms. And the warranty, we're going to put up on the screen once we find out what the warranty is. I'll be honest, that was difficult to find, even going to the Klein Tools website. All right, so we're going to take this box and throw it on there and show you how easy it is to put on and take off. But I want you to notice that the grooves, right? You see these grooves. They're pretty deep grooves. So there's 4 deep grooves. And when this is locked into place, it's almost impossible to come off. Really, I don't think it's impossible, to be honest with you. So let me turn this upside down for a minute so you can see the bottom. And you can actually see, you know, there it goes. Look how deep that is, right? So there's really biting. And then this is the locking mechanism, by the way. All right, and you can see, look how they kind of reinforce the bottom in different ways, right? That's the channel. That's interesting too. I didn't notice that. So that, you know, bottom channel is also reinforced with a honeycomb. All right, and the locking mechanism, as you can see, kind of bites and grabs on. So let's take a look at this. Let's throw this on real quick. All right, let me grab this guy. Again, take it, put it on. You want to align it. It dropped in place. Push it. You're locked now. This is not going anywhere. Okay. And to remove it, it isn't a single. It's in, you know, for some people it might be a single, but you normally have to hold the bottom box or pull this up and pull forward. So we're just going to hold the bottom box, pull up, and now we are released. Not bad. Not bad. Let's take our close look now. All right. Again, first thing you'll see is do not step. It won't handle human weight. It's got a ruler, an 18-inch ruler, and it's got a groove for pipe built in. So that can be pretty helpful depending on what type of work you do. It's got 2 locking points. This specific one here, we'll show you in a minute, is steel reinforced. This one is also steel reinforced. Now this one is made for a cable lock system. There's a timestamp in the video on the first box that I showed you. If you want to see the image or the video, go ahead and go back real quick. Go to the timestamps and you'll be able to see how these all lock together. So when you have your set, not only do you have locks, but you can actually have them all locked together, which is nice. So let's go ahead and take a peek at the locking bar, which I really like. So as you can see here, this doesn't come out unless this gets pushed in. All right, so feels pretty beefy. By the way, this is plastic. I thought it was metal, but it's a hard plastic. And I mean, really, it could fool you into thinking that this was like aluminum or something. But when you're not using this, it just drops into this channel down here on the bottom, as you can see, and it doesn't block the drawers at all. So pretty nice. Now on the left side and the right side, you've got these accessory rails. All right, same thing on the right side. All right, so you can put accessories on the front, on the sides, but it doesn't look like you can put them on the back or the front on these types of units. Okay. Now let's go ahead and look in the box. Now I'll start off by showing you the bottom drawer, and when I do that, you'll see that the drawers kind of click into place, so they don't just come out unless you give it a good tug. But your bottom drawer will have, and by the way, this has 24 dividers. All right, 24 dividers. But here's where you lose a little space on the bottom drawer versus any of the other drawers, right? So you do get 2 long dividers and then a bunch of half dividers for each drawer. As you can see here, just a good look at the drawer. Now again, they do fully extend, and that's important, you know. So I do see, that's still a fully, yeah, these fully extend, which is nice. And you can kind of look at the ball bearings on the side. Again, these are heavy-duty ball bearing drawers from what they say. So kind of lock in place. So not bad. Nice unit. Nice to have 3 drawers, you know. But again, don't forget you lose a little bit on that bottom drawer. But that's honestly for strength. So the question is, can you put tools in this thing? Well, let me zoom out, because I put a bunch of tools in this thing and I learned a little bit about the box. So on the top drawer, you can see we've got our mini saw. We've got our blades, right? We've got our electrical testing tools. We've got our cutters, our pliers, screwdrivers, right? So we've got, and we still have some more room in here. We close that, it clicks into place. Now the next drawer, I want you to see something. So it's got a battery that's a little taller, but it still seems to accommodate it, right? So I like that. That's an 8 amp hour battery by Ryobi. So I've got 4 batteries in this box. I've got 2 DeWalts, I've got a hammer, right? I've got a mallet, I've got a pry bar, but this battery gets in the way, but it still works. It closes. All right, now it kind of doesn't really lock in place. It kind of, I guess because of its weight, I see, you know, whereas this one I have to pull to open. This one I see doesn't really kind of click into place, maybe because of the weight in the box, I'm not sure. And then the bottom one, you know, so again, because of this here, you know, I've got my level, I've got some bits, some tape, all right? But this will give you an idea on what you can put in it, all right? And a little bit about this drawer. So we learned a little bit. So one thing I wanted to show you, because I really found this towards the end of the video, but the bottom channel that they use to strengthen the unit, right? So it prevents sagging. Look at this. I mean, look at what they did on the bottom channel. So they put a thick honeycomb pattern to, again, reinforce, you know, and make this as strong as possible to prevent sagging. So that's really nice. And again, this is the 3 drawer. This is the 2 drawer system. Same thing. And this is the 1 drawer system. So I like that. I mean, I really like the way they went up a little bit on the sides. So that's going to add to the strength of these cool mod boxes. So the last thing I thought I'd show you is what the boxes look like with the dividers in them. Now this one's easy, right? This one's got 2 large dividers, so that's pretty simple actually. All right, and you know, they just come out, they're huge. Now when we go into the 2 drawer, all right, just want to show you, here's your top drawer, right? So you've got some deep sections here. All right, you got 9 deep sections. They lock in. Again, this adds stability also, but as you can see, they come out all the way and they add stability. So you've got 9 sections there. Now on the bottom, a little bit different because of, you know, the reinforcement. So these are a little shorter in the middle, but again, you know, another 9 sections. And again, the drawer, you know, comes right out. Really nice, no issues. And then let's check out the 3 drawer. So again, drop this down. You could see here, 9 sections, nice. Design it the way you want it. Again, add stability, don't forget, it does. Second one's the same thing. And then the bottom one, again, a little different. You've got small sections here, or you can just leave these out. But you got smaller sections because of the hump, and obviously some other sections there. So that comes out real nice. So just thought, since I was showing you so much, that I'd show you at least what the drawers look like with the dividers in. All right, guys. Wow, I'll tell you, it was fun to make this video, and I sure hope the information in the video helped you in some way. And by the way, if it did, take a moment, give us a thumbs up. It really helps us. I'd greatly appreciate it. By the way, follow us on social media right up top. You'll see our social media channels. Go ahead and follow us there. That'd be awesome. Check out our new Tesla channel, by the way, in the upper right-hand corner. We got a Tesla about a year ago now. We've got almost 19,000 miles. And we're starting to put up videos on really what it's about to go from a gas vehicle to a Tesla. So if you could, look us up on YouTube at My Tesla Journey 1. Subscribe, join us, and I'll put some videos here on the right side, and I'll also put our round logo. If you want to subscribe to our channel, I'll put our round logo right here. If you can click on our round logo and subscribe and join the family, that would be awesome. Well, guys, have a wonderful day. Thanks so much.